So there's no word for yes or no in Irish. Consent, very difficult. I don't think you should entrap special needs people and punch them. Not to be old-fashioned.
Okay.
I would like to disavow pedos, if that's okay.
So this is a painting interview thing for anyone that doesn't know, where I paint you and show you the painting at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a painting date. We're dating.
Is this what it is?
Well, kind of.
God, you're taking like just anything that's ever worked on the internet.
Yeah, and I'm mashing it all.
Interviews,
Well, we've got some.
Bob Ross.
I got some spicy
And
chicken
it's
coming.
also a date. Oh, fuck, I
Yeah.
love some chicken.
Right, Vittorio. Do you know there's a restaurant around the corner called Vittorio's?
Is there actually?
Yeah, yeah.
You get these every so often.
It's really good.
Is it really good? They're rarely good. Is my
Oh, right.
experience
It's
of
actually
them.
good, yeah. Guess what sort of food they serve?
Chinese.
Yeah, well, you're right. So it's kind of funny, actually, because you're Vittorio Angelone.
Yeah.
Is that pronounced
That's
correctly?
better than I pronounce
Okay,
it, yeah.
Vittorio Angelone. And my name's Rory O'Keefe. And you were brought up in Ireland,
Yeah.
and I was actually brought up at a young age in Italy.
Wow.
How crazy is that? So it's like we
Wow.
were somehow in the wrong... Something
Until what
happened.
age?
I just made that up, that's a lie. And I forgot to bring you turmeric. I forgot to bring you turmeric shot. That was another thing I read. Do you have turmeric shots, or was this just one episode I heard?
Occasionally, very occasionally on the podcast, my girlfriend makes ginger shots and we would fucking
Oh, right.
knack them.
Well, there we go. That's the extent of my knowledge of
I
you.
like healthy stuff that feels reckless. That's what I think that's why I like ginger shots. Because it fucks you up a bit. You're like, ah!
Right, I get what you're saying, yeah. Yeah. Well,
Whereas healthy stuff's normally really boring. Like you don't eat spinach and go, ah!
no, yeah, it just tastes bland. Yeah, it's a good shot. Is there anything else like that? I
That's
suppose
like-
medicine sometimes.
Yeah. I'd love to do like, instead of like a
You just get
chewy...
the injector.
Yeah,
like,
but
what?
like instead of like a chewy multivitamin, because I like take a chewy multivitamin in the
Yeah.
morning. But it would be so much cooler if you had to like tie a tube around your arm and like, like shoot up.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like a daily vitamin C thing.
Yeah, yeah. Like the local Irish guy I was telling you about.
Yeah,
he does that.
the
Like,
fairy.
Yeah, people from Newport will know Simon. He's like a 20p guy. And he's the only Irish guy in here. And he walks around and dances like a...
There's got to be more Irish. There's a rugby team. Newport Gwent
Yeah,
Dragons.
we prefer to ship them in from like Samoa and stuff.
Yeah. We do that for our international team.
Yeah. All the Irish, they stay in... If they want money, they stay in Ireland, to be fair.
No, I go to France for money.
Oh,
in
yeah,
rugby.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
France, yeah, that's a good shout. I'm actually with your friend on this. I don't like the Irish rugby side, but we won't go there too much.
Are you a rugby fan?
I am.
generally?
I used to play rugby. I'm a rugby fan, and there's a certain arrogance. Like the English used to have the arrogance, but now Ireland have this arrogance to them. I don't like it.
I
I'm not a
don't.
big-
Where are you getting this from?
I see it. I see it. Okay, I see it. You think they're all just good boys because the Irish media tell you that they're good boys, but they're a bunch of...
Well, a couple of them follow me on Instagram, and I think
Oh, right,
that makes them
okay.
good
Well, if they
boys.
followed me, I would change my whole opinion
This
on them.
is so true about me as well.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you follow me on Instagram, I will stop slagging you off
Yeah,
on
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
platform I slag you off on. Yeah, 100%. And then I get really nervous that they're going to see me slagging them off on some fucking thing. But I think there's a way, I don't know, I'm trying to slag people off in a way that they don't mind.
Yeah, like in a nice way.
Yeah.
You would expect comedians to be able to take all the jokes, but sometimes
So
they
not true.
can't.
So
Yeah,
not true.
yeah.
I'm sure you fuck comedians up with this all the time. Showing
No,
them their
no.
inner
Well,
self.
this is still a new thing. I think this is episode 12, maybe. Yeah, so it's like a new thing. Yeah, and you are only my second comedian, I guess. Really,
Jamie and then me.
Jamie and you. Yeah. The rest of them are kind of YouTubers or
Different vibes, me and Jamie. Friends.
Certainly. Well, Jamie, when he arrived here, he took his clothes off completely. I
Yeah.
asked him to, and he said yeah, and he was hungover, and he just laid down and let me paint him like Rose.
Thank you
from
for
Titan.
not asking me to do that.
Well, I did ask you, but you said no.
I said no, thank you.
Well, that's a very polite way of saying it. I'm looking at my notes. I was supposed to start it with top of the morning to you, but I didn't.
Right, I'm
So
glad you did.
I'm gonna wedge that in now.
Should we get a clean take of the top of the morning too?
No, it's fine. It's funnier if we do it this way. So you are half Italian, half Irish, brought up in Belfast. Yeah. I was about to say actually, so it's like Guinness and pizza, the perfect combo. But Belfastians, are they big Guinness people? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm a big Guinness guy.
I've been to Belfast.
Belfast's great.
You think?
Oh.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I tell you one thing. I tell you one thing about Northern Ireland. So I drove all around Ireland, the whole coast. Beautiful.
That's supposed to be really nice, yeah.
So nice. I would say that, do you know where they say the grass is greener? It feels like it is greener. The roads are nice. All the Apple money on the roads, nice roads.
Oh, yeah.
And then you drive straight in. You notice I drove into Northern Ireland, and the roads become bad. The signs become British. I was like, oh no, it's like I've driven into Luton. Oh.
But then the north coast of Northern Ireland's beautiful.
Yeah, you know, you've got the stones, the giant stone things.
The Giant's Causeway.
Yeah, it's nicer there.
The giant stone things.
Yeah. And here's one thing about Belfast. I feel sorry for the people on the right side in the shadow of the mountain.
Oh, Cave Hill.
I went up to the hill.
Yeah.
And I was there. I was listening to
Napoleon's nose.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
It's got a bit that looks like a nose in it. It's called Napoleon's nose.
Well, anyway, I was there. I was chilling. Very nice. And I just noticed that, do they have like shade from 5 p.m. onwards? And it bugged me. Like, are they in the cold at that time? Does anyone talk about this?
Well, Cave Hill is like the north.
No, I don't know where I was. I could see the sea and the cave and the mountain was like shaded all over these houses, and I felt sorry for them.
Like that bit in The Lion King.
Something like that. But
Everything.
That's not a talking point in Belfast. Then the shade.
No, everything the light touches will be yours type vibes.
Okay.
And what about that shaded area? That's where the fucking Protestants live.
Oh yeah, you're Catholic.
What are you? What?
No, I'm Catholic.
Rory
As well. I'm Catholic. Well, I'm not. I was wet. They wet my baby head when I was young.
Yeah, as they should.
Yeah. But you know, I've actually been baptized a few times, so I'm choosing all the religions.
But you've been baptized into all of them?
Yeah, trying to.
Into
Edge your bets.
Islam and stuff?
Yeah, well, Islam's the easiest one to do, and I haven't done that
You
yet.
just say a sentence?
Yeah, you're in. As simple as that.
Chill.
Yeah. But there's something, I don't know, I'm still not on that level yet. I like their views on women, but everything else I'm not sure about. You know? Yeah. That was a good joke. You should laugh at these things. That was a good one.
You're not supposed
Off the top of the dome, that was.
In an internet-y way, just hold the awkwardness.
Oh, right. Is that what you're trying to do?
Because
you're supposed to be talking more. You're the guest.
Oh, right.
And also, you're the comedian.
Maybe ask a fucking
You're
question.
supposed to be funny. Maybe ask a question. That's a good point. What do you think of the patron saint of Ireland?
Being Welsh?
He is Welsh.
A Welsh slave.
He's a Welsh man.
Yeah. St. Patrick. Yeah, it's cool. I think I like it. He got all the snakes out of Ireland.
Yeah, that was a funny story.
What?
It's a funny story.
He just got all the snakes out?
Have you seen the Simpsons episode where Lisa shows the rock to Homer?
Must have. I think I've seen every Simpsons episode.
Okay.
Like, up to when.
Yeah, it goes like this. She goes, well, with that logic, this rock keeps lions away. And Homer goes, well, how does this rock keep lions away? And she goes, do you see any rocks around here? Do you see any lions around here? He's like, no. How much for this rock? It's like that sort of thing, you know? Yeah. So the saint went to Ireland and he said, I've cast out all the snakes. The Irish people,
maybe there was snakes.
I have a feeling there were no snakes in Ireland.
But maybe it's like it's not literal snakes. Maybe we're taking it a bit literally. Maybe it's like
an anti-Semitic thing.
Maybe well, I mean, there's none of them in Ireland.
Yeah.
But maybe it's like like a single mum on Facebook. Too many snakes these days.
All right, so he's
just
like,
me and the kids.
He cast out the snakes.
Yeah, the haters.
Yeah, but I just like the idea of a Welsh guy going over there and tricking them and saying, "I've got rid of all the snakes. Do you see any snakes?"
It's a very Welsh thing to do.
What trick?
And then pick up a little leaf and go, "Oh, Jesus."
You fell for it, yeah. But technically, I'm Irish as well, so it's like,
yeah,
I fell for it.
Really. I like that Christianity takes on the kind of form of whatever it was kind of imposed upon. So if you speak to any like African Christians, they're very like, especially in Nigeria and stuff, because the missionaries going over, they had like voodoo at the time. They're very into like symbols and they're very superstitious about stuff. Whereas in Ireland, because it was pagan and they had a god for all different things, that's why Irish Catholics are super into saints. Because people like St. Patrick who came over were like, oh, but like, see the way you have a god for this? That's actually just the patron saint of this. That's why Irish Christianity is so obsessed with saints, because of paganism.
Oh, there you go. I'm learning something new. It wasn't funny still, though. Still wasn't funny, guys.
What do
Come
you
on.
want funny?
I just wanted to be funny. 2 seconds. I'm just going to check the cameras one more time. Because I do this, and we are recording. Look at that. 12 minutes in. That's AdSense revenue right there.
Oh yeah, we get limited every single episode of our podcast.
Oh, why?
The yellow, you know, the yellow.
Yeah. What do
We
you
get
talk
the yellow
about?
fella. I don't know. It was every single time.
I've managed to get away with that. Maybe this is the time.
But Finn versus the internet gets green, and I have no idea how the fuck like
That's interesting. Well, speaking of, you're the writer.
co-creator and writer.
Co-creator. Oh, sorry.
One of the writers.
One of the writer and co-creator of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that though. That's a clever way of doing it because you're like, he takes all the heat if anything goes wrong, and you're just like, I was just a background guy. I didn't write.
Get the right jokes
Genius.
that I don't have to say.
Smart.
Very, very fun.
Yeah.
And then I just go, oh, I just answered the phones.
Yeah. Nice. Smart. That's how I'm dressed today, actually. So I was going to do this whole thing in the style. I have to go like this. In the style of.
Yeah, and do little circles with your foot.
Yeah, I was going to do it in the style of Finn, but
Huh?
I'm not good at that. I'm not good at that.
Finn's amazing at it.
Yeah, he's
also like in a way quite bad at not laughing because the whole time he's like,
Yeah, you can always see he's cutting out. Yeah, yeah.
it's like Seinfeld.
I like that though.
Did you ever watch Seinfeld?
No, I've never.
On the sitcom, Jerry Seinfeld is nearly
Oh,
always
yeah, yeah,
about to
yeah.
laugh.
Yeah,
Like he's like
yeah.
terrible actor. But you like that. I think people like someone, you know, try not to laugh.
Mm.
Classic videos.
Yeah, yeah. Try not to laugh now. You're pretty good at that, actually.
Thanks.
Uh,
That was quite intimate.
we looked into each other's eyes. We look fairly similar. I guess we're just Irish. No, but you're half Italian, so I don't know how you've got the
I look very Irish.
Yeah.
I look like my mum.
Yeah, same.
You look like my mum?
Yeah. Yeah. Does your mum look like you? I guess. Do I look like your mum, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does she have the Sinead O'Connor kind of haircut? Or?
No, I had that briefly.
Yeah.
I was a skinhead.
You're going for the mullet moustache.
Yeah.
You've given in.
Yeah, I've given into being trendy these days.
Yeah.
I've got my t-shirt tucked in. Don't look at my feet.
Sorry. Yes. You just said you've given in to being trendy. And,
I have.
I mean...
I've got baggy jeans. I've got a t-shirt tucked in. I've got a mustache. I've got a mullet.
That's true.
I've got a mug.
Okay.
Nobody knows what's in it.
So I'm trying to think, what would Finn Taylor do in this sort of thing? So I thought I'd bring up stuff that I've heard in the past about you, or I've listened to your podcast.
Done a deep dive on my Instagram.
Yeah, so you don't like pedo hunters.
No, I think they're maybe akin to pedos. I don't like the ones that clearly just entrap special needs people and punch them. I think that's bad. I don't think you should entrap special needs people and punch them. Not to be old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Maybe other old-fashioned probably would be to trap them and punch them. In like a circus type thing.
I see where you... Well, you're not beating... The Catholic / hating pedos, not hating pedos is like a... You got to be careful with it.
I don't like pedos.
Okay.
I'm on nobody's side.
Quote that, I guess.
I'm on nobody's side in this.
Okay.
I would like to disavow pedos, if that's okay. But it's you've seen the pedo hunters.
There's disabled people that they're entrapping into these...
They wouldn't have, and they wouldn't have the capability to like...
Yeah, and the problem
actually
is,
make anything
you
happen.
want to go after the fucking Illuminati ones.
Yeah.
You don't want these little ones. You want the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
ones. No
None
one's
of
going
these-
after the big ones.
None of these cunts own islands.
Yeah,
They've got bedtimes.
I know. Yeah, bedtimes.
But people just want to feel like they're doing the right thing.
I know. I mean, there's a
It's the punching them is so fucked up.
I think there's a certain element of it that I agree with, because the more of these things that happen, the less likely people are going to get in. They're not going to meet up with a child because they're going to be scared that there's a pedo hunter.
That's true.
But
I
unfortunately,
think it would be pretty easy to tell if you were being spoken.
unless
to
you're
about people.
disabled or
This is the
mentally
thing.
disabled. Yeah.
These guys are kidding themselves that they're some kind of like
We can cut this out. It's fine. We
vigilante
can cut this out.
geniuses. I'm anti-pedo. Keep it in.
All right. Well, so am I, by the way. This, in case anyone's wondering. So you grew up in Belfast.
I did, yeah.
You are a ceasefire baby.
That's what people call me.
Yeah. Did you cause the ceasefire?
I was born in 1996. The ceasefire was 1998.
I was born the same day Tupac died. I am the reincarnation of Tupac.
I thought that, but I didn't want to say.
I get to use the N-word.
And you have multiple times since I've arrived.
but not on camera.
Newport.
But yeah, tell me more about the Troubles.
Born 1996. Ceasefire 1998.
Yeah.
For those 2 years.
Did you remember it? Hard times when you were 2?
I was involved.
Yeah.
I was involved. Heavily involved. Tiny balaclava.
That's kind of cute, actually.
Super soaker.
Yeah.
Phoning up. Bomb threats on my little... Putting bombs underneath the early
You
learning
joke about
centre.
this, but I've noticed you have a lot of sympathy for the IRA in some of your...
What? When have
I have a quote
sympathy
from you.
for the
Ready
IRA?
for this? I'm going to quote. Out of all the terrorist organizations, the IRA were the most moral.
When the fuck did I say
You
that?
said that during one of your podcasts. And when I heard it, I was like, I'm going to write that down.
You're going to call me out on that?
I'm going to not call you out. I'm just going to...
When I said I probably meant like fashionable. They're very fashionable.
I mean, yeah.
They're the trendy terrorists.
Yeah, they look...
Stuart Lee has a whole bit about that they're the gentleman's terrorist.
Okay.
They phone up, you know. Very few terrorists are phoning up for a chat these days.
Yeah. I like Ted, Uncle Ted, he's great. The little phone bomber, Unabomber guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, letters with like things. That was pretty cool.
There's a personal touch.
Yeah, it is. There is.
All the terrorists these days are WhatsApp and pagers.
Look at that. My Tamagotchi blew up in my pocket. Fucking blew my ass off.
What other, because they targeted terrorists by doing pagers. What other groups could you target by with a specific, what's a specific piece of technology that only, like they should put bombs in podcast mics, those Shure SM7Bs. And then you could just wipe out every podcaster in the country.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. The competition would go away.
Yeah. Because we use SM58s.
Yeah.
Like fucking legends. And you're on these
Yeah.
double lapel mic, making me look like a fucking...
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just in case. Just in case.
It's just in case.
When if anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
That's Murphy's Law?
Yeah.
Or Sod's Law?
No, it's Sod's. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's one of the laws now. You've confused me with Sod's Law because that's an Irishy sort of thing, I feel. Sod's Law.
I'd say Murphy's Law is probably
Oh yeah,
pretty
they're
Irish.
It's funny that both of these laws that probably mean the same thing are both like, whatever will go wrong, will go wrong. Such an Irish kind of way of thinking about things, I guess.
Yeah, it's the opposite of that French, like, que sera, sera.
Yeah.
Whatever will be, will be.
Yeah.
Irish people, it's like, this is fucking shit.
I have a theory on this, actually. Let me tell you about this. I haven't written this down, right? So, Britain and Ireland are very miserable people in some cases, and in a lot of the sort, you could disagree if you want. But every optimist, especially from Ireland, decided to leave the country for better times. That's why Americans are so optimistic all the time. And the ones that were like, they think it'll be better over there, it won't be better. And then they're driving Ferraris in Miami while the Irish are potato famine.
I have a bit in my show, but Irish people love misery.
Oh, okay.
It's like our favourite thing.
Do you want to spoil your show right now?
No.
Okay.
But I'm quite a positive Irish person, I would say. I'm practicing...
Well, you moved to London.
I'm practicing belligerent optimism at the minute. That's a little thing myself and my partner are trying to practice in our lives. Just have fun. Whatever's happening, there's a chance for it to be fun.
Yeah.
Because we don't have office jobs.
To be honest, yeah, you're living the dream, to be fair.
Hanging out, man. I'm working right now.
I know.
Well,
I'm not paying you for this, though, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, but it's still work. It feels like work.
You knobhead. All right. Wait, I'm just going to...
16 minutes.
22 minutes.
Fuck.
22 minutes.
It's flying.
Time is flying, because I'm such an interesting person.
This is fun.
Cross my legs. This is what they call this mirror in. I'm trying to be like you. Although I'm not copying your accent quite yet, which I thought I would. I sometimes do
I
this.
really struggle with Welsh accents. I've never been able to do them. I've been working
I
on
haven't got a Welsh accent.
trying to do more accents.
I'm just going to quickly plug my book. This is my book. It's 100 paintings of Erling Haaland.
And I get gifted one for coming on?
This is my only copy left.
But
I can send you one in the post
I
if
was
you want.
promised a book.
I can send you one. You're getting a painting out of this. What more do you want? And I recommend everyone buying this book. In this book, you'll find 100 paintings of Erling Haaland. So there we go. It's hard to get...
Self-published?
Self-published, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's hard to get... I'm doing another book before the end of the year. It's called 100 Paintings of Celebrities as Things.
Yeah, I've seen you like little tax cars and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm vaping. Is that rude? I think it might
No,
be
it's
rude.
okay.
I don't even need the vape. I'm just
What
doing it.
flavour of vape is it?
It's called sour pineapple ice.
Sour pineapple ice?
Yeah, so there's a few things going on here in my mouth.
Sour pineapple and, of course, the thrilling flavour of ice.
Yeah, it's like a turmeric shot.
Mm.
That was a callback.
Good for you.
That was a callback. I should be a comedian.
Yeah, that was a callback. I mean, generally there's some kind of enhanced meaning the second time you say it. You don't just say a thing again.
That's true. That's a good point. I'm working on it. But
Top
I'm
of the
getting
morning to you. See? Didn't work.
There we go. Okay, yes, but yeah, people left Ireland,
Lots
including
of
my
us.
family.
Lots of us.
Yeah,
The
moved.
population still hasn't recovered since the famine, even though some cunts are convinced the country's full.
Because it did have 8 million people at one point, didn't it? During
And we're still
18, let me
only
say,
about
give me a guess, wait, 1845.
Sounds good to me.
1845. And then it never regained. And you guys still fucking go on about it. Bloody hell. You hate the English still.
Yeah.
Well, I should hate the English, but my family were like, there's no potatoes here. Let's go to Wales. There's sheep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking too much. I have this problem with guests where people keep complaining in the comments that I talk too much.
Well, they're here. It's your show.
I know, but they're here for you.
Who?
You're on TV and stuff.
I'm literally not.
Well, the guy from Boiling... No, what's that point game? Ding, 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 ding. Pointless. Yeah. He
Richard
talked about
Osman?
you. He talked about you on TV. Therefore, you're on TV.
No, that was on his podcast.
Oh, shit. You've never been on TV then?
I've been on TV twice.
Well, then what are you lying for? You have been on TV
I
then.
was in the BBC New Comedian of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
Lost.
Okay.
And then I was on Irish Morning TV briefly for about 5 minutes.
Have I been on TV? Yeah, I used to do extra work. I was in Casualty.
Nice.
So you did
in
a
the background of a
What?
in the background of a gay bar.
Yeah, it was in the hospital.
Oh right.
No gay bars in Casualty. Very fascist program, really. But no. Edinburgh, you won something.
Nope. Got nominated. Didn't win.
Oh shit!
Never
My
won
research
anything.
has been. I've done a lot of research.
Been nominated multiple times for things.
Who won it?
Never won fuck all.
Some woman.
Lara Ricote.
Who's that?
She's a
Oh, it is a woman.
Mexican
Knew it.
hard of hearing comedian.
Uh,
Yeah, I didn't have a chance.
oh, did she speak?
No, she's great.
Did she
She's
speak
really
like
funny.
that?
I need to clarify this.
Did she speak like that?
She always has a go at me for making fun of her.
No.
Lara. Yeah. My name is Lara.
You did a play as well.
I've been in plays multiple times.
I thought you did a play called Translations.
No, that was my stand-up show about going to see a play.
Shit.
God, you've really just scanned.
That was a message from an Irish friend that said, tell him about the translations thing.
Yeah. So the impression that Mike Rice.
I thought you were doing
might
a baby
have-
reindeer.
No. Well, Mike Rice would probably argue that I do sad comedy shows about going to see plays and crying at plays. And I did cry while watching the play because the audience were such. That's true. That was available on YouTube. YouTube.com/ loads of weird like numbers and letters and shit. I did a stand-up show about going to see a play, and I've been in plays separately. I was in a Shakespeare Above a Pub in
Gay.
Walthamstow. Very gay, very gay.
Yeah. That's nice though. I've never been in a play. I think I would not be good at remembering lines.
I'm really bad at remember. I have to have my script side of stage at all times. Apparently that's why Anthony Hopkins doesn't do stage stuff anymore.
Oh.
He was like, "Fuck that,
Yeah.
do it one line at a time."
Yeah. I think that guy from Die Hard doesn't do stage. He doesn't do that anymore either.
Yeah, he struggles to remember lines.
He doesn't remember his daughter's name.
The toughest line of all.
Bless him. I love him. What's his name again? Fuck.
Bruce Williams.
Yeah. What? No, it's not. Bless him. Bless him. All right, but you did. Okay, so you failed in Edinburgh. You didn't do a play. You're not moving down the baby.
Hey,
reindeer.
what is success?
Have you been sexually abused by a?
No, I think this is where I'm going wrong.
Oh, that's what you need. See, that's where they step up the ladder. Is.
In the butt by more producers.
Yeah. Does everyone in the comedy world know who that is? By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they did. Yeah.
Not everyone, but it's very easy.
I know who. I
You
kind
ask
of.
like two people, and you know.
What's funny is with well, this is a side note, but in the baby reindeer thing, he made sure that Martha looked just like Martha and acted. But then the abuser
Sean
doesn't.
Dyke.
Is that the actor?
No, He just made him look
He looks like Sean Dyche, yeah. But he's not. Doesn't look like Sean Dyche in real life.
No.
Just like everyone knows. We know.
We know. He was actually fucked in the butt by an Asian.
Yeah, I'd be messaging him saying, what do I have to do to get a rise in this industry?
It is funny,
Doesn't
Richard
like my
Gadd, and I think Baby Reindeer's absolutely brilliant.
It is
but in his Emmy speech, he was like, "This proves that TV people need to take a chance on stuff that's a risk. It's not proven IP. It's not a sequel or whatever." And it was like, right, but it had won an Olivier as a play.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So it was a step up, or it was already there.
Like fair play to the theatre producers who
Yeah,
put it on, but Netflix, it was probably like a fairly obvious solo show at Edinburgh. Goes to the West End, wins an Olivier, put it on. Like, that's the Fleabag pipeline.
Right. Oh, is that what happened with Fleabag as well?
Yeah, she's fucking minted though.
Thing is, I guess I don't know anything about theatre, so if I want my screenplay to kick off, I've got to do it a different way.
I've heard that Phoebe Waller-Bridge gets 20 million a year from Amazon, and all she has to do is, like, if she has an idea, she shows them first, and they get to decide. Like, first refusal. You know, like Arsenal had on Cesc Fabregas.
Nice.
20 mil a year since 2018.
That's mad.
I'd like that.
You just got to start getting bummed and doing stage shows. All right, this is probably going to be a yellow warning on this one. Then I'm probably not going to get
demonetized. Sorry, you won't get ads for Grammarly on this episode.
Grammarly. I need sponsors, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I sell paintings and books and stuff like this.
Going well?
No, I'm poor, but look at how I'm living. Okay, come on.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
This is bigger than this. This studio bit of your house is bigger than my whole house.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but you live in London, so
yeah,
fancy. You eating Pret every day? You know, avoiding muggings regularly.
Yeah, I would.
What
I
part
haven't
of London do you
been
live?
mugged. I had my phone grabbed out of my hand once.
Oh, shit. Did they take it? They got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that happening with my eyes. People talk about it, but I've seen a woman
horrifying.
Just walking and then, boom, guy on one of those speedy bikes gone.
It's horrifying. It's so, like, humiliating and
yeah.
weird.
And also, awful. If your phone's unlocked, that's like fucking danger.
Yeah, it's just... That's what happened to Hugh Edwards, I think. Someone grabbed his phone.
Oh, right. I painted Hugh Edwards.
Hugh?
I painted Hugh Edwards upstairs. You know the leaked photo of him?
A mug painting.
You know the leaked photo of him?
Yeah, the bum
I
one?
painted that with Welsh pride in the background.
Oh yeah, he's Welsh.
Yeah. So I thought
Edwards,
like do some sort of stunt and leave it outside the BBC studios or something interesting like that, but I can't be asked with that sort of stuff.
But he avoided the old jail time.
Yeah, so maybe he was innocent after all. I have a joke. Do you want to hear a joke?
I'd love to hear a joke.
When I was in the south of Ireland, wait, why am I saying this joke? It was supposed to be natural. But I'll say it anyway. I was in the south of Ireland. I actually like the way Irish people talk, actually.
Stop saying actually.
No.
As if it's groundbreaking,
I like the way they talk. I mean, I remember I was on the piss and I met this Irish guy. He said, "I'm a Rory from Cork." This was, and he said, Rory, however he goes. And it's not about the accent. It's about the next day I went on a bus and he was the driver. And as calm as you like, he just looked up at me and went, "Oh, it's yourself there, is it?" Like that sort of like, "Oh, it's yourself there, is it?" It's a way of saying, "I forgot your name. It's you. We met last night." Yeah. Oh, it's yourself there, is it? I like that.
Do you know part of the reason Irish people speak English the way they do is because of the way Irish works grammatically.
Oh, is it?
So there's no word for yes or no in Irish.
Oh.
Consent, very difficult.
Yeah.
But like, so you always use the verb.
Oh, it's yourself there, is it? On top of me.
You always use the verb.
Yeah.
So like, ask me a question and I'll answer it grammatically how it would be answered in Irish.
Well, now?
Yeah, ask me a yes or no question.
Did you have breakfast this morning?
I did.
I see.
She
Yeah,
didn't say
you're right.
yes, yeah.
Oh, I like it. I like that. But anyway, while I was down there as well, I met this Asian guy.
An Asian in Cork?
Yeah.
The only one.
And I was like, hey, talking to him for Asian. And he spoke
He was trying to find Cillian Murphy to get revenge for Oppenheimer.
I don't know. He spoke in a funny way, like half Asian, half like Irish.
Do you want to do it?
Caucasian.
Caucasian. Yeah, Caucasian.
That was the joke.
Doesn't work in an Irish. I stepped on your joke and I'm really sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I stole that from Wikipedia anyway, which I've noticed some people do.
Lots of comedians are stealing. Lots of comedians are essentially just reading tweets on stage these days.
Did you get any bad nicknames in school? Because you were like Italian. Did people call you like Pasta Boy or something like this?
No. I had lots of anxiety attacks when I was in school.
That is funny. But why did you have this?
Just found everything very scary, still do.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are you scared now?
No. I had a joke in my first show about I had lots of anxiety attacks. In primary
You
school.
sincere now. What's this?
They called me Panicking Skywalker.
Oh.
But that's not true, actually. It is just a joke. But I did have lots of anxiety attacks.
Oh, right. That's a shame. Sorry
Part
to
of
hear
the
that.
reason I think I might have autism.
Ah. Well, a lot of comedians had something when they were younger. I reckon. Let me guess. Finn used to be fat.
Finn's still fat.
A little bit fat, yeah, but he used to be fatter.
Yeah, he was a little fat boy.
And stuff like this, you know something was.
Finn says his thing was that he went to a school that his dad taught at, so he could never get in trouble.
Oh.
So he's a person who's just been pushing the line,
Interesting.
pushing the line forever.
Yeah, there's always got to be something damaged. That's why if a comedian's like too handsome and everything goes right, there's something wrong. There's something not right. You know, the Deadpool guy.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, he is funny. There's something like he shouldn't be funny. He shouldn't be funny and handsome. I don't like that. Gotta be ugly.
How fucked up do you have to be to do paintings?
Oh bloody! Oh, don't get started on that. Yeah, pretty fucked up.
Because they take ages. Jokes are quite.
Yeah, I think it's again autism. Autism is
Yeah.
So we're going to go into another light topic now. Israel versus Palestine. Who are you choosing?
Like, who's my money on?
Who
I've got an accumulator on Palestine and Ukraine.
fucking, that is the 1,000,000 to 1 bet. They're blowing up people with fucking Tamagotchis.
Yeah.
So not who you want to win. Who do you want to win? Do you support Israel?
No.
Do you support Palestine?
I support peace.
Support peace. Ah, damn,
I think people shouldn't be getting blown up.
That's like, I hate that, the ceasefire. You wrote the ceasefire letter. Oh.
I'm a big ceasefire.
Choose a side, damn it.
I'm a ceasefire baby.
Oh, that's a good point. You're just about ceasefires.
I'm pro ceasefire baby.
Well,
I'm all about ceasefires. I'm all about ceasefire to take compromise, huge compromise on both sides.
in a way, I think that the Northern Ireland, the Troubles, which I like calling it the Troubles. It seems like it's like, oh, it's just a little trouble.
Yeah.
It's similar to Israel.
The faff. That's what I call Israel Palestine. The faff.
Yeah, a little trouble. It's similar in a way to what's happening in Israel.
It's analogous. People would compare them.
Yeah, two groups of people fighting over a load of shit land no one cares about anyway. Well, at least you can grow potatoes in the north, but like in Israel, it's just desert, right? It's just desert.
Yeah.
Do you not like me mocking the north of Ireland? I like the north of Ireland.
It's beautiful.
It is nice.
It's a beautiful, wonderful place.
Fish and chips are nice as well for some reason. I don't know.
Quite coastal.
Yeah, it's good. I like that.
Fish and chips are very good in Belfast.
Also, I love the curry sauce you have in Ireland. There's something about the Irish curry sauce. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Curry half and half. That exists in Wales
Yeah,
but,
we do
and
that, yeah.
Northern Ireland, but like very few other places.
Yeah, yeah.
Rice, chips, curry sauce. What the fuck more could you want?
I know. If you want a good Irish curry sauce, you have to go to Barry Island, and there's a place called Finn's. And they do the Irish curry sauce there, which is nice. Anyway, that's boring. This is a boring discussion. I want you to tell me how much you hate. You're an anti-Semite. There's a rolling. I've noticed.
I didn't think I was going to try to get cancelled on the painting show.
There's
A rolling tide of Islam? What are you going to say?
Whoa, that's we don't go there. We don't talk about them. They will, but you can talk. Since Twitter's opened up, people have. I'm half Jewish actually, so I'm okay.
Mazel tov.
I know, half Irish, half Jewish. I'm drinking if you're buying.
That's good.
But yeah,
That's a good little joke.
thank you, man.
I like that a lot.
But so I can get away with saying whatever I want on this matter, in some way. But yeah, it's a troublesome time. There's a trouble happening over there.
Troublesome time. You wanted me to be anti-Semitic?
Well, I know you are, because you said they're weedy people. Greedy. Another time you said they're greedy on the off cuff.
Off the cuff?
Off the cuff. Mike says more, I think, actually, than you, usually.
Why did I say they were greedy people? I don't think I've said any of this.
I'm putting words in your mouth.
Yeah.
It is nice to do that sometimes.
Very sneaky.
Yeah. It's
I
almost...
can tell you're not all Irish.
You've got to be a sneaky Jew now. Come on now. Simmer down.
I watched a movie about the Holocaust recently. Lee! That's what it was called.
Oh, do you know what? That's another thing the Troubles have in common with the Holocaust. They make a new movie every fucking month about it.
Oh, there's a new documentary every fucking day about the Troubles. My dad
Yeah.
watches every single one of them.
Yeah.
Fair play. You lived it, brother. Get over it.
Andrew Schultz hates black people. What do you think about that?
Andrew Schultz?
Andrew Schultz?
Andrew Schultz hates black people.
Well, black women. Have you not seen this controversy that's come out
Oh,
recently?
I think I saw a clip about this.
Yeah.
Those two guys. And he just said that they were like annoying.
Basically, I'm trying to
he was
stop
just
your
joking.
connection to America now by...
You're just trying to stop me getting a visa.
No, I don't know why I said that, to be honest. I just noticed it was on my TikTok this morning. And I was like, oh, what's Andrew Schultz up to these days? And it was like something he said about, I don't know. I don't think it was that bad, but...
No, it was a joke. And then
Cancel
these two guys
culture.
have come out. These two guys have come out and like apologized about. I don't know.
Do you think you should never apologize to anything?
No, I. Think
You're not going to
that's it.
apologize to
I have
my
a bit in
community?
I have a bit in my show about how.
Would you apologize
sick
to
of
the Jewish
comedians
community?
saying- Yeah, I'd like to apologize to the Jewish community. Sorry, you have to wear those hats.
Because if you think you're going to get into TV, you gotta apologize.
Yeah, tell you what, Palestinians aren't casting any films.
It's true. It's true. Okay. So I apologize for everything I just did. You can cut that. We can cut that out if you want.
It's up to you, brother.
It's funny. It's funny.
But yes, I have a bit in my show about how I think comedians should apologize. I hate this narrative that comedians are supposed to upset people, or we're like that's part of the thing. I don't like upsetting people. I don't want to upset people. I want them to have a good time.
Yeah, it's true. I would say the same. But sometimes you say a joke and you're like, I have it. The worst is when I have a drink with just friends. That's the worst. I'll upset someone in some situation all the time.
You're getting cancelled at the pub.
Yeah, I just cancel with my friends and stuff. I have weird views on things, I suppose, sometimes.
What's an example of a weird view you have?
But usually, look, I don't have these views.
You think AIDS is a choice?
What?
You think AIDS is a choice?
AIDS is a choice.
Yeah.
We won't go there. We won't go there. There's something about those PCR tests I don't trust with it.
PCR gone mad.
Well, PCR was started with the AIDS epidemic and HIV tests. They were originally those. If you want to go down a conspiracy rabbit hole, look into the guy that invented the PCR test.
A rabbit hole, that's how AIDS started?
There was a different type of hole altogether.
A rabbit's hole.
Yeah, bat hole. What were we just saying before we went down there? This is the worst
You
one.
can just have your vape again, by the way. You don't have to suck on your paintbrush.
I bloody will, all right? I bloody will. And I'm going to check the cameras quick.
31 minutes.
41. It's going slower.
Fucking hell.
It's going slower. All right. This is fun. You okay with this?
I'm enjoying it, yeah.
You enjoying this? You should talk more, though.
Yeah, again, ask me a question.
I did. So you're okay with the Jews?
I think they're good boys. And girls.
I fancy Jewish women.
Do you? Mm-hmm. It's the wigs.
I think, well, I'm sapiosexual.
And they're thinkers.
They are. They're always thinking about money. All right.
That's very good. That's very silly. I hope nobody takes that badly. I think that's quite good spirit.
I apologise as well. It's just fun. It's fun and jokes.
I had a funny moment. I was at a friend's wedding and I was speaking to my Jewish friend. Joshua was his name.
Oh, yeah. Good.
And he was wearing t-shirt, chain, and then quite like a baggy suit, and he had the sleeves of the blazer rolled up.
Yeah.
And I said, Josh, you're dressed very Jewish today.
Yeah.
And he quite seriously went, do you think you're anti-Semitic? Like, kind of wanted to like take me aside and be like, I'm your friend, but do you think you're anti-Semitic?
Right.
And I went, no, I didn't place any value judgment on it. It's just quite like a, 90s Jewish comedian type look.
Yeah.
You know, Seinfeld, Ellen DeGeneres,
Yeah,
that whole thing. And I just thought it was an interesting, And then later on that night, an Arab friend called Sammy, same wedding, and we were chatting, and then someone said, "Oh, there's dancing in the other room," and he was like, "I must go dance." And I said, "You're such an Arab," and he went, "Of course," and then danced into the other room.
I like that. Yeah.
And it's just thing, I don't know, it just felt like a real I think sometimes like Josh was so like ready to be like, "Are you saying something mean?"
Yeah.
And Sammy was like, "Of course."
That's what everyone should be more like that. You know?
Yeah, more Sammy.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
more Sammy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't mind people calling me sheepshagger. If anything, sheepshagging in Wales has become a term of endearment. It's our N-word, basically.
Right. Sheepshagger.
Yeah, if you go to any football game, like Cardiff City football game, they'll say, "We are sheepshaggers," like that sort of thing. Yeah.
But you can do the R at the end, whereas I have to say sheepshagger.
Sheepshagger.
So
That's
sheepshagger.
another one. Write that down. You can put that down. You can use that one. All right. So what I like to do is we're gonna end. We're gonna end now. Don't worry. You've suffered enough.
I've had a good time the whole way through.
Okay. It's mostly been me talking. Well, I should have asked more questions. I'm bad at this. This is a new thing for me.
I think people will have enjoyed this,
Yeah.
depending on how the edit comes together.
Yeah. I'll make myself look really good either way.
And then there's obviously the kind of big reveal.
Yeah, that's
you'll
what
tease
people,
at the start.
People
I
love
guess.
the big reveal, and I am dressed like Finn Taylor. Finn Taylor. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Why have I confused that? Finn versus Indian.
It's funny to be called Finn Taylor and wear such an ill-fitting suit.
Yeah, that is funny actually. I hate those. He needs like I was gonna wear the grey suit he wears.
More like fat, untailored.
There we go. I hate that grey suit. I hate a grey suit. You can't have light suits. What are you, bloody Italian?
I've got a dark green suit and a black suit. That's all I've got. And a tux. I've got a tux.
Oh, I got a tux as well. But anyway, this is how I end it. I end it always with 3 questions or roundabout. What is the meaning of life?
I'm into belligerent optimism at the minute.
You did say that earlier.
Just make.
You think that's the meaning of life?
Just make whatever you're doing fun. You'll find out at the end what the crack is, really. Try to have fun as much as possible.
No. Don't like that answer.
Should we try again?
There's a thing, I mentioned it a few times before, it's the wire heading thing. Have you heard of wire heading, where they connect probes to rats' brains, and the probes would, if the rat pressed the button, it would trigger their reward response, and they would just always have orgasms.
The reward response?
The reward function, like the orgasm, basically.
Yeah.
So the rats would just keep pressing the button and neglect everything else in their life and die. But technically that rat had a really good life, because it just was orgasm.
Fun.
That's, did they really have a meaningful life?
But sometimes you have to strive to have fun. Like, I think, aim to have optimism and fun all the time. Mm-hmm. Life will take care of the shit bits. Don't you fucking worry about that. Life will take care of the shit bits.
Okay, that's a better answer. See, there we go. We got there in the end.
It was all in there already. You just had to think about it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so do you believe in God?
I find being raised as Catholic and like going to mass and stuff, it's very hard to rid yourself of something that's so deeply ingrained, that there is like somebody or something watching out for you and doing shit. It's hard to, like, as much as I could rationalize it, it's hard to be like fully ever say I'm an atheist. But I know that's probably just indoctrination.
Interesting. So what do you think happens when we die?
I like the Terry Pratchett model of whatever you believe happens is what happens. It's like if you believe in reincarnation, you're reincarnated.
Tupac.
What date in 1996?
September 13th.
Cool. I've got the same birthday as Jeremy Corbyn, not the same year.
26th of May.
Wow. Did you Google that about me? Yeah.
You're a Gemini.
25th of May is a better date, historically, in my opinion. Celtic won the European Cup. Istanbul, Liverpool, 2005. Muhammad Ali knocked out Sonny Liston.
But you were born the day after.
Yeah, it's my brother's birthday, the 25th of May. What were we saying?
No, we said the meaning of life.
What was the question?
Well, but do you believe, what happens when we die? But you believe, like, oh, if I believe this, it'll happen.
Yeah.
So that means nihilists, they're the ones that suck the most because they believe in nothing, therefore nothing will happen to them. You guys suck. Believe in something.
Just be darkness. But I think you meet the Grim Reaper. This is what, I just like Terry Pratchett, basically. You meet the Grim Reaper, and he goes, "What do you reckon happens when you die?" And nihilists will go like, "Oh, maybe something," and he goes, "No, you've said this whole time."
Yeah.
So, and then it just is nothing forever, and they have to deal with that. Whereas, they come in and go.
Optimistic.
Belligerent optimism. It's my new cult.
I like it. Plan on starting a cult?
I think that would be fun.
Cults always end with, now everyone has to sleep with me kind of thing, if you're the leader.
I'm not into that. I'm not
but that usually happens. You say you're not into it, but it seems that every cult goes that way.
I'm not a very, horny guy.
Okay, that's good to know.
I think I need to go to therapy to get more horny.
More turmeric shots, I think.
Yeah.
And...
oysters.
Well, we're learning a lot about you. Would you like to see the painting?
Is that the third question?
That was it, yeah. What happens when we die? I ask everyone.
Meaning of life.
Meaning of life.
Believe in God.
What happens when we die?
Ah, I thought that was a...
No, I feel like that's a good, it's a way of, making everyone a little bit serious at the end, And to be honest, I'm searching for these meanings. Therefore, the more comedians I ask, I think I'll eventually get the answer,
There's a lot of people who do comedy interview podcasts that would strongly disprove that.
Why?
They seem to have gained no insight.
Right, okay.
Into anything or comedic ability, but sure.
Yeah, I suppose I'm a well, not the more people, you'll be surprised the profound answers you get from different people. It's funny, you can always guess what they're going to say sometimes. Eddie Hall was an interesting one. Eddie Hall, world's strongest man. He said...
He was here.
No, I went to his house. He wouldn't come here, but...
That's how you know
he wouldn't fit through the door, but...
He wouldn't... This is not my house.
Yeah. But don't dox me.
I gotta start demanding people come to my house to interview me.
I'll come to your house.
Well, fucking say that before I come to Newport.
Well, you were on the way anyway. Anyway, Eddie Hall said, just to reproduce, sow your seed, was the meaning of life. I was like, that's such a high testosterone thing to say. I don't know.
It also ends at one step further in the logic. Because then what's the point of them? And then it's all meaningless.
Just keeps
there's no end point to that.
Turtles all the way down, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked.
But so you get...
Why are you asking philosophy questions to Eddie Hall?
Because it's funny. It's good to do these. Because exactly.
What's the meaning of life? Lift heavy things.
He's not a dumb person. I think he'd give me the answer that he was like.
If comedians are fucked up, strong men are fucking fucked up.
Well, Jamie Hutcherson gave me a good answer.
What did he say? He's a wise boy. He's clever.
He's clever. He's deceptively clever. But I think he couldn't help himself give a jokey answer though. It's just friendship and getting drunk and finding people that are on your level and just living life like that. Kind of
I'm yet to find anyone that's been on my level.
So drugs and alcohol is his connection to people.
No
No one's on your level?
No. Well, there might be. I'm yet to find them. Haven't met Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, it could be him on your level.
I think so.
I prefer the
He scored 18 holes
I prefer Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping?
Mate, that guy is do you know the levels he would have had to... He was like a low-level Chinese person, I guess. He was kind of... he went to prison for a while, I think, or he was like in some sort of camp. And yet somehow he got out of that and rose to the very... do you know what it takes to rise to the top of China and run China? This guy must be on some sort of another level of I don't know. It just makes me wonder about him. He must be cool.
He must be cool.
A good hang.
Good, yeah.
He's my next guest.
Good hang?
Good hang, yeah. That's his brother. All right, we're going to show the pain. Sorry, we keep getting distracted by meaningful conversation, which we need to stop doing.
I'm very concerned about this.
Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this one.
Because I asked your friends who were at the show if it was I don't know.
I think this is going to be... I'm worried about this one. I am worried about this one because I don't know how...
I don't know what... It's just such an insight into how I'm being perceived. Because you always highlight some mad thing about someone, and I don't know what the mad weird thing about me is.
I'll show you. All right, we're
Are
going
you lifting the whole easel, or are you going to lift the canvas?
I'm going to move everything and move the easel I'm going to cut this bit out so it looks like it was a smooth.
Should we do the
Oh
thumbnail?
yeah, I used the green screen as well for... Yeah, do the shocked face.
That's really funny.
Yeah. I'm going to let that sink in for a bit while I check the camera.
That's so fucking mad.
So tell me what you glean from this.
That's
You were an appreciator of art.
I struggle with visual art sometimes.
Yeah.
But I went to a David Hockney exhibition recently. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But I think I struggle to go to galleries and look at paintings and like...
And just you gotta like pretend to appreciate it.
Yeah. But I do like stuff. It's very on the nose, I would say.
Mm.
You get like the first 2 words of the bio. Italian, Belfast, and you're in.
There wasn't much thought.
Minimal research,
yeah.
minimal thought. Such a dark street. Like
What would you do with such a painting like this? I always wonder what people do with these paintings.
my partner is very against me having
Minimalist.
pictures of myself up in the house. Like I put up, we have the poster of my first show framed in the
Well,
house.
you could gift it to your father or something.
I don't think my dad would want that.
No?
No, my dad would.
You don't even know if you want it, do you?
My mum wouldn't.
Right.
I don't know if I do want it.
It doesn't matter.
It's so fucking mad.
Yeah, there we go.
It's very funny and it's very good. What's he? I like the idea that he's throwing a petrol bomb at like Bowser.
Yeah, there's nothing, there's no connotations about
The Troubles?
the Troubles. Because of course you were 2 years old and you're a Ceasefire baby.
Yeah.
So... Well, oh, shit, I forgot one more thing. I need to plug my sponsor. Quickly. You can hold that if you want. These are premium Japanese products.
Is this for fucking... Are you fucking this?
Not that one. I haven't done. It's not opened. So, but yeah, this is.
Are you fucking... Is this for fucking?
This is a masturbation aid. Yeah, yeah, for men. You don't have to. Okay. But yeah, these. Once you use Tenga, you won't ever use your hand again. 15% off if you use discount code Rory Paints, and
Is that 15% off the size?
I mean they're not
You've
they're
got
not big
you've got
anyway.
a small dick
I think
audience.
I don't think they do different sizes. I don't
Got a
think
small
actually.
dick audience.
You only need the top bit. You don't need one for the bottom of the shaft. How big are you? Oh, how big is your weenus? Your
Weenus is this, isn't it?
Oh yes. Well, is that big? I don't know.
Yeah, it's quite big.
Yeah, I don't think you're masturbating correctly if you're doing that. I don't know what's going
Is this
on
not
there.
how you do it? Sorry, that'll
Sorry.
get
So yeah, anyway,
demonetized.
15% off if you use discount code Rory Paints. The best product I've ever been gifted.
The best product he's ever come inside.
It's depends if we count women as inanimate objects or not.
I think we shouldn't.